welcome back to our classroom piano lessons on the web. Um, how is everybody doing today? I'm doing okay. I think I might be getting sick. I've been feeling really tired the last few days. Hold on, let me take care of that. I've been feeling really tired the last few days, off and on. Like sometimes I'll feel really good, and then sometimes like real tired, and I think I'm starting to get congested. So I don't know whether that's allergies, normal allergies, or what. But I didn't want to cancel today because we are off. I had to cancel Friday, and then we're off next week. So I wanted to get one in for you guys and gals. You know, so there's not a huge amount of time before I see you. There's also a sore on the side of my mouth right where my teeth are, and that really sucks. Does not feel good. But welcome out, everybody, whether you're a new or a returning student. Enough lamenting about me. Welcome out to our live stream where we meet live and always have a great time learning together. Tonight we're going to be talking about some places to start if you're a beginner. I get comments a lot about beginners. They see my videos, but they really don't know where to start with them, or they don't really know like how to find pieces to play like in an order that makes sense. So today I'm going to point you to three things. Two of them are mine that I recommend you use to start from the very beginning and make sure that you're learning everything in an order that makes sense. But let me say hello to everybody. Yeah, Fulati, this is live indeed. Sound is low. How's this? The microphone is a little bit further. Adri got notified this time, which is funny because I forgot to send out the actual email that I normally do. I wasn't even sure if we were going to have one tonight. But like I said, I figured I'd tough it out since we are off next week and then meeting the week after. All right. How is everybody else doing? We got Jeremy ASL here. I believe it is, or I believe you are new here, at least from what I can tell. So welcome out to our live stream. Hey, Carol Christensen is here. Glad to have you with us, Carol. Is the sound better now? I realized that the microphone was kind of far away before. If it's still low, it shouldn't be low though because I didn't change anything about it. But it could also be low that I'm not speaking very well because I think I swear I'm getting a cold, but we'll find out. Nobu Sensei is here. I believe you composed Final Fantasy, so welcome out to our classroom. I am your new subscriber, says Jeremy. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Really glad to have you. All right. I do know somewhat about music, do want to get in more depth, LOL. Well, unfortunately, tonight probably isn't your case, or your lesson, but I'll point you in the right place on where you want to go. Sound is still low. Yes, so see what you can do, Barbara. Let me see what my microphone says here. Yeah, I don't want to turn the gain up too bad. Sound is good. Okay. Yeah, I think I have a cold. I definitely do. All right. Jacob says I've been watching for a while, just never thought about subbing. Well, I really appreciate it. Annie says, poor Muffin, hope you feel better super quick. I agree. Yeah, you sound like you have a cold coming on. Yeah, exactly. So we'll make it short tonight. And I'll point everybody in the right direction. I need to get these on comfortably. Here we go. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. And then I'll kind of like make some announcements. Before we get started, though, sorry, I can't even talk. Maybe I should have canceled tonight, but we'll do our best here. Before I forget, so I don't forget, I usually mention this later in the lesson, but I especially want to mention it right now because there's a Black Friday sale going on my website, pianolessonsontheweb.com, for all my courses. So if you're looking for the more advanced stuff, which we won't be covering tonight, you definitely want to check there. If you want a great review of the basics, not only are my courses great for that, but I have a lesson coming out next Saturday or Sunday morning that's going to be a great, like, accelerated lesson here on YouTube. So be on the lookout for that when it comes out. But anyway, I just wanted to mention about the Black Friday sale because it does end on Tuesday, and they are the biggest sale or the largest discounts of the year. So I wanted to make sure, I got that communicated to you well before we began. All right, let's get on with the actual lesson part because I'm sure that's what you're all here for. And I'm going to be showing you some things around the channel, some things you might not be aware of, especially if you are brand new. So just give me a minute. And we'll do this. Here we go. Okay, so if you take a look at our channel, or my channel rather, I always say we because, we're a community together. And you go to the channel, Piano Lessons on the Web, which is where we're at. And there we are live right now. Okay, what I want you to do if you're brand new and you're looking for a great place to start as a beginner is you want to start with right here where it says recommended order of lessons. So let me make that nice and large for everybody. I've included a link to all these things I'm going to talk about in the description. So you can take a link, you can take a look there, click the link. It'll take you to these. What this is about, this recommended order of lessons, is I have many playlists on the channel. Playlists are a great way to watch a collection of videos that will walk you through a certain topic or a certain level of piano. And it's a great way to start for free, for sure, like just to kind of get into these topics. They don't involve a whole lot of practice assignments or anything like that, which is really what my courses on my website are for, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But anyway, what the great part about this is that I have a lot of my playlists that I've made. I actually need to add some more to this. But it starts from the first playlist I recommend you watch, and then you go over here, you watch this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. You go in order. So it gives you a nice order of where to start. And there are, 8 playlists here total, ranging from 6 videos, it looks like, up to 17 or so for the music theory. But anyway, if you watch all of these, you're going to get a really good foundation of how to play the piano. You're going to learn how to find notes on the piano. You're going to learn how to read music. You're going to learn timing and rhythm. You're going to learn music theory, as I mentioned, and how to play with both hands at the same time, which is something I get a lot of students to look out for. So again, you type in Piano Lessons on the Web. You click on the channel, and then you just scroll down a little bit to where it says recommended order of lessons, and then start from the beginning right there. Okay, scrolling further down, you can see that there's also playlists, or a collection of playlists, or collection of lessons rather, all built around a certain topic rather than like where you should start as a beginner. So if you need work on playing with both hands, there's one for you there. Note reading challenge, like if you want to get more practice reading notes, that one's great. And then you have how to read music, how to play rhythms, and so forth. So after the recommended order lessons, it's just broken down by topic. So I want to let you know about that because, believe it or not, a lot of students don't know about the playlists, or they look at the playlists and they just don't know where to start. That's what this lesson's all about. You know where to find my videos, where to find my lessons, but it's exactly where should you start with those. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Let me check in with the chat real quick, just make sure everything's still good. Okay. Jeremy does know music theory. That is wonderful. Hope everybody here is doing well and had a great Thanksgiving. I did. Although, like I said, since Thanksgiving, I haven't felt 100%. So I had to cancel last lesson. But I wanted to get this one in. When I note is connected to the same note in the next measure by a curved line, a tie, I think. Yep, that is true. And it has an accidental in the first measure, but not the second. Does the note change? No. The tie, Barbara, will, or the accidental, if it's in the first measure and it's tied, will automatically affect that next measure. And if you think about it, you're tying down the note. So that wouldn't be, yeah. So it would still be the same accidental. But after the, I think even after the tie for the rest of that measure, it is still whatever the accidental is, whether it's sharp, flat, or natural. All right, let me go down a little bit further just to say hi to some people, maybe answer a question or two, and then we will continue. It means sustaining the note. That is true. Yeah, if it's the same note, it's a tie, and then the accidental will carry over. Oh, two different notes. Yeah. So you'd have like an F sharp. So you had an F sharp in one measure. Let's do this. I'll alleviate the confusion while I have this up. So say you have like this. F, F, and then you have like an F sharp. Let me get those in there. And then say in the next measure, you have, an F, but these are tied. I said these are tied. Well, anyway, just pretend like there's a tie here. Oh, there you go. Finally worked. So I think the question is that note an F or an F sharp? And it is an F sharp. It still carries over. Now, say that it's actually a slur and the composer wanted this one to actually be a regular F. They would actually write out an accidental in that case. Just like that. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out, Barbara. Yeah, you guys are right on the slurs. Hi, Fireflower. Sorry I haven't been able to attend the live stream for a while. Busy with work. Completely understandable, Fireflower. Yeah, so glad you could come out with us. We've been kind of off and on with the live stream anyway because, holidays and I've been sick and weird stuff happens and equipment doesn't work right, but here we go. Bernadine says, got it. Perfect. All right, let's get on with the rest of the lesson, guys and gals. I wanted to check in with you. Rich is here once again. Welcome out, Rich. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving, and hopefully your planning for the wedding is going stress-free, at least as much as it can be anyway, right? Okay. I'm going to get on with the rest of the lesson, and where I also recommend you start if you are a beginner learning piano. Okay, let me get something up here, real quick. There we go. All right, great. Okay, if you're a beginner and you're looking to learn piano from the beginning, you're looking for good songs to learn that go in order from easy to difficult, I highly, highly, highly recommend you get one of these bad boys, the Alfred's Basic Adult Piano Course. And obviously you want to start with lesson book 1. I wish I had, what's funny is I have all the other books here with me except for this one. Which is a shame because I want to show you, I want to see if it'll let me show you here how easy the pieces are in the beginning versus in the end. So in the beginning, like, it even has little lessons in here. They kind of tell you, like, okay, you need to curve your fingers, how the keyboard's laid out, how to find notes on the keyboard. But you probably don't need a whole lot of those because that's really what my lessons here are for. As you can see, it just starts out with a simple warm-up to start you out with, and then the first few pages are pretty dull. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you the pieces later in the book, but it does have some really awesome ones, like the Entertainer and what is it? Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So by the end of the book, and the Ballad of Gilligan's Island, of course. So by the end of the book, you're actually playing some real piano pieces. It's boring at first, like I said, because it really walks you through slow. But the benefit of getting something like this is that it makes sure that you're not skipping anything in between. I got a comment actually just today from a student. Sorry, I don't remember who it was, about like I started learning piano and I start learning these pop songs that I really like and want to learn how to play. However, they're way over my head, and I end up quitting on them. What should I do? Well, what I said was get this book because, like I said, it's going to walk you through. Bleh, can't even talk today. Walk you through real slow from the beginning, and it's going to. By the end of the book, you will actually be pretty impressed with the pieces that you're playing. It's going to take you it's going to take a few months probably to get through this book for most people. If you're some kind of prodigy, you can probably fly through it. I had one student who was like 11 years old, and he was like he could potentially have been a prodigy. Unfortunately, he had no real interest in learning piano, but he blew through this book in like an insane amount of time. But most likely you're not that person, and I wasn't either when I was first learning. So this will keep you busy for a while. These are also great to use in conjunction with my courses, which I'll talk about in a minute. I've included a link. Let me get this back up. I've included a link to this book as well as levels 2 and 3. They all have the same color or cover. They're just a different color. They say have the same cover. They just have a different color. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to say. But level 2 is right here. Same cover, but green. And then level 3 is blue, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you go. And then that's number 3. But like I said, I have a link to those. Those are all affiliate links, by the way. So yes, I do get some money if you decide to purchase from those links. You don't have to, of course, but just throwing that out there. All right, let me check back with the chat quick, and then we'll get on to the next part of the lesson. So hopefully I know some of you probably knew about a lot of this stuff already, but this is for people that are just starting out. Maybe you just discovered me very recently. All right, let me get you guys here. So I can get the chat in here. All right. Oh, good. I was right. I was somewhat right. It says Jacob. Okay. Carl Christensen says, "Hi, Rich and Fireflower. I've been busy with a new grandbaby." You know what's funny? I thought you were going to say a new grand piano, and I was going to be really jealous. I guess I'm jealous of the grandbaby too, but I don't know. I don't even have children, so why would I be jealous of grandchildren? But I thought you were going to say grand piano, and I was like, oh, man. Carol's missed a few lessons as well, but that's okay. And that life definitely happens. You guys know that I can relate to that. Hey, we got Jose here, by the way. I was at Guitar Center. Rich says this. I was at Guitar Center trying out some different keyboards. So much fun. I agree. Getting a new keyboard is like, it's better than Christmas. It's like, I'm so excited for the students that tell me they're getting a new keyboard, a new piano. It's really awesome. Someday, you know what though? I don't really have a point to doing this. Someday I would like to upgrade my keyboard because it is 12 years old. I mean, it still sounds great. The thing is, it sounds great, plays great, feels great. So why, and they're really expensive, these ones. That's a testament to the Roland keyboards. Now, people say, oh, you work for Roland or something. Well, that's not true. It's just that I really have this keyboard, and this keyboard has served me so well. Unfortunately, I don't have the view set up to where you can see the whole thing. But this keyboard I've had for at least 12 years. All right, 2006, yeah. So 12 years. And it's amazing. Like it's still in great shape. The keys still feel great. The thing is like a tank. It could withstand probably an atomic bomb. Probably not, but it's really really heavy duty and it's really awesome and it's still great. So I probably won't upgrade anytime soon. But that just really goes to show you that if you invest in, how much what this thing I swear was like almost it might have even been over 2000 when I got it. So it was expensive, but 12 years later and it's still even like the way the piano sounds for a keyboard, an electronic piano rather, sounds pretty good. And I've actually updated the expansion. There's actually expansion boards on it too. So I can get it to sound like different types of piano depending on what I want to go for. All right, enough talking, enough bragging about my awesome keyboard. Okay. Let's see here. My keyboard feels inferior now. Let's see. I just got. Hold on. Man, lots of comments coming in tonight. I appreciate that, guys. That really helps because, like I said, I'm not feeling 100%, so it really keeps things moving along pretty well. Sorry, I thought my phone was buzzing. Okay, we see. I just got a new upright. I love it. The sound is so smooth. That's great. Yeah, isn't it so much? It's so awesome to get a new instrument. By the way, the last lesson we were supposed to do that I had to cancel was about picking the ideal first keyboard. That lesson is going to be moved back into December because that's another great time to have it when you're probably thinking about getting one for somebody for Christmas, or perhaps you're going to use some of that Christmas money that everybody has so much money, but the Christmas is a great time to get a new keyboard. So I think I'll save it for December. Adria remembers that comment. Yeah, I believe you commented on the same video, Adria, so I believe, so it makes sense. Are there any Cyber Monday sales on these books? You know what? I have no clue. If anybody finds one, you know what? Let's do a search, huh? Let's find if there are any Cyber Monday deals. Apparently there aren't any on Amazon. I looked there. Let's see, Cyber Monday piano sheet, piano. I don't want to say piano books because that'll take me to like Audible or something. Piano lesson books, yeah. I don't know. I don't see like anything listed here. There's Goodwill Books. So it might be in here. But I don't know anything about this website, so I can't say whether it's good or not. Anybody, if you are watching this, either in the recording or now on the stream, and you find a Cyber Monday deal, please let me know. Let me type this: Cyber Monday, Amazon. The thing about Cyber Monday isn't Cyber Monday like for electronics only? Okay. Cyber Monday deals. So this is like all electronics and TVs. Yeah, now let me... yeah, okay, it says Cyber Monday Deals Week. So let me type in Alfred Piano. Let me just type in Alfred Piano and see what happens. So... it doesn't look like these are part of the sale, right? Or are they? No. So we didn't find results for Alfred Piano and Cyber Mondays weeks, but these are the all departments. So yeah, it doesn't look like Amazon at least has the Cyber Monday for that. Like I said, I think Cyber Monday is more for cyber stuff. All right, let's take a look here. If you try to play beyond your level, it'll just frustrate you, Rich says, which is very, very true. So everybody listen to Rich on this one. Took me a very long time to learn Moonlight Sonata, and that's because I wasn't ready for that. I remember that. That was a few years ago. That was like in 2016 or so. And I remember you saying you were learning it, and I was like, wow. And I know some people in the comments, I made a video recently about what like classical pieces to learn first or something, and they were saying, I learned Moonlight Sonata like my first month learning piano, and yeah, technically you might be able to learn it, but it's gonna take you way too long. Okay, I tried my first 3 months. I tried my first 3 months of playing. It didn't go well. Yeah, so it's gonna take many months, maybe even a couple of years to work up to that. What's your opinion on adult piano adventures from Hal Leonard? I know of the Piano Adventures for Children, and the great thing about those books is they have a lot of fun songs to play. I can't comment much on the adult one. I'm not as familiar with that, but I would imagine it's good. You know, I don't want to give it Tim's absolute stamp of approval, but based on the other books in the series, I would say it's probably a good buy. I think it's better, Rich says, I think it's better to learn at a slow pace and play easy pieces at first. Otherwise, you'll get discouraged and want to quit. I agree. Yeah, so picking up one of these lesson books is a great thing. Checking out the courses over on my website, which I'll talk about next, is also great. Okay. Sorry, I want to make sure these are in here. Nobu Sensei says, I've been playing rhythm acoustic guitar for years. And, I might... Okay, this will be the last comment for now, and then I'll come back. Stick with the winner, Tim says Jose. I agree. I try to learn the piano chords. I've been playing rhythm acoustic guitar for years. Okay, now I got it. And when I try to learn the piano chords with my left hand, it seems that side of my brain is dead. Well, I can't tell you much about acoustic guitar. Oh, the piano chords, I see, with my left hand. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to obviously practice your left hand more. Let me get you a link to a lesson, and then I'm going to get back to all of these things, or the rest of the lesson. Yeah, hold on. I want to get you a link of like where to start, because I have a left hand lesson that's pretty good with an exercise. I actually have quite a few left hand lessons. Actually, you know what? If you go to YouTube and you type in left hand piano lessons on the web, I recommend, if you're a very beginner, check out this one, the left hand exercises on piano. That one I made 5 years ago. But that one's great if you're just starting out, baby steps. This one I really want you to check out. The easy pattern will greatly improve your left hand. And then the left hand accompaniment patterns, I would also learn those as well. I need a better thumbnail on that one, but just thinking out loud. Okay, here you go. I'm just going to type in left hand lesson. All right, and then everybody else's questions I'll get to in a little bit after I... sorry, I keep hitting the keyboard here. After I get through the next part. Okay. There we go. All right, everybody, just give me a second here. Okay, and the next resource that's a great one to use to learn piano from the beginning in a very structured way with pieces to practice, assignments to do, worksheets to fill out that will all help you not only learn each topic, but practice it and master it as well. That's one of the drawbacks of YouTube, is that stuff's introduced but you don't have a whole lot of opportunities to practice. I mean, I give you a little bit with the series I do, but these courses I have over on my website, pianolessonsontheweb.com, walk you through things in a lot more detail. They have a lot more things to practice, a lot more songs to practice and things like that. And of course, we have the Black Friday sale going on until November 27th, so that's just 2 more days away. So now is a perfect time to pick up these courses. But these are great for beginners, like whether you're a beginner or that you need a solid foundation to start from, to build from, or you have some experience already and you are looking to advance your skills. These courses are great. And you're not only going to learn piano, but you're also going to learn music theory, improvisation, rhythm, ear training, and pretty much anything I thought you would need to be a well-rounded piano player and musician. And you can read the rest of the bullet points here. You can contact me with any questions you have, and it is compatible with all devices, so you can take a look there. You can buy courses in course packages, which is what I recommend for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is you are going to get a better deal. Courses normally are $29.99, but as you can see with the sale here on the beginner's pack, you get 4 courses for basically $25, $24.99 there, and that's your solid foundation if you're looking to learn piano as a beginner. So if this lesson tonight is for you, then you definitely want to start there. However, there's the intermediate and advanced packs as well, a little bit more expensive, but they include a lot more courses, 9 courses there for $84.99. And actually what I recommend right now, because it is the Black Friday sale, and you're not going to see discounts like this for the rest of the year, pretty much. I mean, yeah, there's a holiday sale coming up near the holidays, but it's not going to be quite as good as this one. So right now is probably the perfect opportunity to pick up the all-course access. You get access to literally everything on the website, in all the other course packs, and then any new courses that will come out. So in the new year, I do plan on making some new courses, so you will get access to those as well. All right, and then 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you find out that it's not for you, just email me, and I'd be more than happy to give you a full refund. So you really have nothing to lose. So go to pianolessonsontheweb.com. Let me show you an inside look of the Introduction to Piano and Music course. And entering courses is easy. You just click on, back in the pack here. You just click on whatever course you want to enter, and it takes you there. Actually, what I recommend is when you sign up is to click on the music courses page. I give you an email walking you through this, and then going through them through here. So here's the beginner's pack, the intermediate, and the advanced. So the reason I tell you to go through this page actually is because this lists the courses in the order you should take them. So does the recommended course path page. So just throwing that out there. But anyway, let me show you inside Introduction to Piano and Music. Before you enter the course, there is a course description page. You can read about, what the course covers, who is it for, what kind of pieces you're going to be playing, how long it can generally take you to get through the course, although it varies, sometimes greatly depending on who you are and how fast you learn. Okay, let's enter this course. All right, while I log in, I'm not going to show you the login because that would kind of not be good. Let me make sure we're good. All right, there you go. Okay, so here we are, the Introduction to Piano and Music course, which is when you put your information in, this is where it takes you. Pretty much every course on the website, with maybe, I don't even think there are really many exceptions, but there are generally 5 units per course. In this one, in some of them, there's actually a 6th unit, which is like an extra practice unit to do after you've done the first 5 units. But let me walk you through what you can expect each unit. So each unit is generally what you're going to be working on for, at least a week to maybe 3 weeks. Again, depending on how fast you learn. There's directions there for you. Each unit contains the following. It contains a concepts video, which just like what you're watching now or any of the videos on my channel, walks you through what we're learning for that unit. There's a PowerPoint you can download or view to follow as notes. If you are running on some kind of Apple device and you have trouble for whatever reason opening the PowerPoint, or you don't have Microsoft Word, email me and I can point you in the right direction so you can open it and be able to look. Okay, so the second thing you can expect, so what you do is you watch the video, then you look through the notes if you want, and you only really have to do that once or twice or how many times it takes for you to kind of understand what I'm talking about in the video. But the rest of the time in your time in the unit, you're going to be spending on the playing examples, and I have a video here walking you through each one, which I recommend you watch. But the part that you're going to be practicing are right here where you download the playing exam. It should actually say download the sheets here, but you can see that there. So you click download and it'll download for you, and then you can read it and print it out. If you have any questions or any problems at all, email me. I never have a situation where I can't solve anybody's problem. After you practice the examples, also what you're going to be practicing, you're going to be practicing these every day that you're on the unit. You're also going to be practicing the song included in that unit. Because this is a really easy course, the first song is really just an additional practice example, but as you get forward in the course, further in the course, these are real songs to play, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, Happy Birthday, things like that. This is the easy course, by the way, so you're not going to be playing like Beethoven or anything like that. And then you have assignments that you're going to be doing. These, if it's a worksheet, you just really have to fill it out and check your answers, so you don't have to practice that every single day. But you're going to be practicing the practice examples and songs every day. Then what do you do after you're done Unit 1? Well, you move on to Unit 2. You repeat the same thing. You spend about a week or more on this unit, and you're going to watch the concepts video as many times as you need. You're going to read through the PowerPoint if you want. Playing examples, you're going to watch the video, and then you're going to practice these examples every day for 7 days, 3 times a day, preferably, or more, until you're done the course. And then, here's our first real song of the course, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, which I walk you through and give you the PDF for. And then assignments. Then you see all the units are laid out the same way. What do you expect in the third unit? Well, directions, concepts video with notes, practice examples. You got songs and assignments at the end. And then what do you expect for Unit 4? Same thing. So you're going to do that. And all the courses are pretty much laid out the same way. Music theory courses don't have practice assignments, but rather have more written and worksheet related assignments, because those aren't really too much at the piano like these ones are. And then at the end of the course, like I said, the extra practice unit at the end is really where to go and where to continue practicing the concepts we talked about in this course. And I give you some extra songs to play as well. So that's an introduction into my courses, as well as an in-depth look into one of my courses, so you can kind of tell what they're all about. These are also a great way to learn piano in a structured way from the beginning, because I know that's something a lot of people struggle with if they're new. It's, I know this concept and this concept and this concept, and I've seen these videos, but where do I start from beginning to end in sequential order? And the playlists I mentioned tonight, the books I mentioned, and the website are all great things that you can use. You can use all 3 of them if you want to really learn piano from the beginning in a structured way. Okay, let us bring it back to the thing here, to what we're talking about. I don't play as good as my piano thinks it should. All right, Carol says. Carol, oh yeah, that's right. I'm super jealous of Carol, because Carol has a Steinway grand piano. I had a choice between a fireplace and keeping my piano in the space we have available. Not a chance of giving the piano up. Well, Carol, I have to tell you, you made the right choice, clearly. Carol says, I don't play as good as my piano thinks. Okay, I got to that one. Is your keyboard 88 keys, Tim? Yes, of course. Any piano that's really top of the line, really something you want to buy is 88, full size 88 keys. So anything, I'd say anything over $500 should definitely have 88 weighted keys on it. The pieces I play are so boring, says Barbara. We'll pick some new ones. Change it up a little bit if you want. Rich, you're right. The easier pieces give you some confidence. That's true. That's another reason you don't want to skip ahead to difficult pieces. And that is because you'll frustrate yourself, but as you learn the easier pieces, it will build your confidence. Okay. Okay, Jacob says, I know you feel they are boring and easy. Mike Guy from Naruto says, I went into a music shop looking for piano lessons. Okay, I was discouraged from learning on my keyboard because the keys aren't weighted. Yeah, see what you can do about getting a full-size keyboard. In the meantime, you can certainly learn the layout of the keyboard, where C is, where D is, all these notes. You might know this already. And you can certainly learn how to read music using the keyboard you have. So what I would do is plan on, Christmas is coming up. I don't know if you have anybody to ask that maybe you could at least get some money to be on your way to getting a new keyboard, but something to think about. In the meantime, I do recommend still watching my beginner's lessons that I pointed out to you on the channel, and learning how to read music. You can also learn about rhythm still, so you can learn about these concepts. You will need a better keyboard to really develop your ability to play up and down on the piano, your piano technique. But you can still learn the basic concepts, so when you're ready, you get that keyboard, you can hit the ground running. Okay, Jose says, master this easy. What? Wait, what is it? It skipped around. Yeah. Let's see here. Rich, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm getting a lot of questions. We're starting to run out of time. Also, I'm starting to run out of voice because, like I said, I think I'm getting sick. So, I might have to cut you short, but not yet. I'm just giving you a heads up that if I don't get to your question, please forgive me. Okay, master the easy before you move on, says Jose. I agree. Guys, I've not been studying music theory long, but every time I get bored and start to rush, I end up overwhelmed. True. Don't skip ahead. I've seen Faber. Okay, I did answer that. Faber's Adult Piano Adventures, recommended a lot. Any experience with it? I believe Luchingador, I believe it or not, I actually answered this earlier from somebody else, I think, unless I'm seeing the same question here. But the answer is no. I've never had experience with Faber's Adult Piano Adventures. However, I currently do use Piano Adventures for some of my younger students, and I love it. I mean, the pieces are fun to play for the most part, and the students enjoy them. So while I haven't played the adult one, can't tell you 100% if it's an ideal buy, I can tell you with some pretty good certainty based on the others books I've seen that yes, it is probably a good buy. I would go for it. If you have the few dollars to spend, definitely check it out. Everything takes time, including piano. I agree. Pyramids were not built in a day, as they say. Don't get discouraged, like Mike Guy. Use the spirit of youth and play the piano. If people don't know what I'm talking about, Mike Guy does. Piano frustration is kind of a normal part of piano. It's all about just persevering and getting through it, though. So if you're really frustrated, that's pretty normal. I mean, at times. You shouldn't be frustrated all the time. Okay, Jacob, very true. I can play harder pieces. If I play slow enough, that's true. Not good for performance. Okay, I'm going to skip over some of these questions. What's your opinion on the Learn and Master piano course? I don't know if I've seen that one. If your hands hurt, take a break. I agree. Definitely agree with that. If your hands really hurt, see a doctor. Okay, Rich says, Tim, do you have any tips on playing in between the black notes? You mean the white notes? Sometimes I accidentally hit the black notes. In between the black notes. So are you talking about in between the black notes? And sometimes you hit the black notes? So are you talking about the white keys? Does this happen to you? Do you have any tips on playing in between the black notes? I don't know. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Because my brain, especially just being kind of tired, I don't think can compute. Okay, I'll adopt a yes, I can attitude. That's a good idea. Okay, I think that's what he means. Start with shorter songs and work your way up. Yep, that's very true. Yes, Adri is right. Krish. Oh, let me get you back up here. Krish, welcome out, Krish, and welcome out anybody who's new, by the way. So happy to have you with us. Okay, is there an app on Google Play in which you believe? Okay, like, is there an app I recommend on Google Play about piano that I recommend? Is that what you're asking? I think that's what you're going for. Just so I know. I don't know. I know other people in the class do. I don't really use a whole lot of apps to learn piano. I probably should so I can recommend some to you guys, but the only app I really know about is StaffPad. Oh, Teoria. Teoria. Look that up. Rich, I think, knows about that. I think so. Or I'm thinking about something else. Denise says, how do you get your free ebook? Can I get it from your website? Yes, you can get my free ebook. Let me get you a link to that, and we'll go from there. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, is it practice? This guide? Yes, it is. All right, wow. Surprised I remember the URL. Yes, you can get the free practice ebook. Everybody check this out if you are new especially. Should probably actually have included it in today's lessons. But check out my free ebook. You just have to put in your email, and it will automatically get sent to your email. Jacob says, I always motivate my students with you can do it. I do too. So we are birds of a similar flock. I don't know what that saying is, but that's us. It's you and me, Jacob. All right. Adria says, that could be a okay, no. Carol says, that could be a problem with me. I need more strength in my hands and starting notes that I know and get so frustrated. Just break up songs into shorter segments. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Okay, why buy lessons when there are free on your YouTube channel? Great question from the gaming grits, who has been, yeah, I get the joke from Ninja up there. The gaming grid says, why buy lessons when they're free on your YouTube channel? That's a very good question, and I have a very good answer for that. The courses over on my website, pianolessonsontheweb.com, do cover some things, a lot of things we cover on the YouTube channel. But that's only in the beginning courses. So why would you ever sign up for the beginning courses when you could learn it all here? Well, in the beginner's course pack over there, you will not only be introduced to topics through instructional videos like what you're seeing now, but you're also going to get, as I've shown you from the inside look, you're also going to get practice assignments, real sheet music to play, notes to follow along with, assignments, worksheets, online activities, and a lot of other things. So you're not just like learning each topic and then moving on like we do through the YouTube channel. You're learning about each topic, but you're also getting the opportunity to practice it and master it as well, which is really important on piano. You don't want to just learn something and then move on from it right away. Because what will happen is that, and I guarantee it, because all my students will do it if they move on too quickly, is you'll actually forget the stuff. You not only want to learn each thing, but you want to, the saying is, know it like the back of your hand. You want to know that the order of sharps is F, C, G, D, A, E, B. You want to know that the lines of the treble clef is E, G, B, D, F. You want to know to spell an E minor seventh chord is E, G, B, D. You know, you really want to know the theory and the piano playing mechanics really, really well. So you barely have to think. Like your scales. You don't want to just learn a scale and be able to play it once. You want to learn them really well, 4 octaves up and down. You want to have them all memorized so you can jump to any one and you can play that particular scale. And I could get into why you should know your scales and things, but that's not the overall point I'm trying to make. The overall point I'm trying to make is that the courses will give you an opportunity to not only learn things, but practice them and master them as well. And then the intermediate and advanced course packs on my website, those collection of courses, cover a lot of things I've never covered on the YouTube channel. So there's the answer to that one. Okay. Jacob says, anyone else hates super long pieces? Hurts my lower back. I kind of agree with you there. It very well could be, think about an athlete just starting out in the weight room. They can't lift very heavy weights. You know what? That's a good analogy, Adria. And I don't see a lot of people comparing learning piano to working out. But there is a lot of similarities, like what you mentioned. When you first start learning piano, you're not going to have as much endurance like mentally for piano as you would when you're learning it for a while. So you might only, when you're first starting out, be able to take things in 15, 20, maybe half-hour increments, which is why in the beginning I don't recommend people practice 4 hours. Because first of all, you're not going to have 4 hours of stuff to practice. But it's also because when you're first learning piano, first of all, you're still developing your love for piano, and that really helps you continue to pay attention for long periods of time. But you're also working up into being able to concentrate on piano for longer periods of time. So very true. Just like in the weight room or running, it stinks at first. It sucks. You can't run very far. You get winded real easy. But keep up with it. Keep going, and you'll get better and better. Oh, here we go. Okay, I get this guy's. I get this guy's spiel here. I get it. All right. And I've taken care of it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, Adria had a really good analogy there. All right, everybody. I think I'm not going to answer any more questions, only because I'm really running out of steam here. Because, like I said, I'm not feeling 100%, and my voice is starting to give out on me. But thank you, everybody, so much for coming out tonight. If you enjoyed tonight's lesson, I know it was for a lot of you, things that you already knew about. But this was really a lesson for people really new to the channel, really new to learning piano, because I do understand the frustration of having so many things to learn, but not really knowing where to start and what order to learn them in, where to find, especially probably the number one thing a lot of people need is um, how to find good pieces to learn in order so that they aren't skipping to something that's way over their head, which is bad. You don't want to do that. Remember also my website, pianolessonsontheweb.com, where I have my courses. The Black Friday sale goes on. It's going on now. It ends on Tuesday. I may or may not extend it a few days. I wouldn't take the risk. I would jump on it right now. But I usually do extend it a day or so for people that do forget. But jump on it right now. Now's the perfect time to pick it up. It's a great way to invest both in your own music education and the channel as well. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We are off next week. Tomorrow and through the week, I'm going to be developing the lessons coming out in December, so look forward to that. We will be on for the most part. We'll probably be off Christmas week or so, and then I'll fill you in. So check back on. Let me show you. So what I recommend you do, over on my website again, pianolessonsontheweb.com, but this time, not about the courses. If you click on community at the top, first of all, I have a blog if you want to check that out, but community at the top, this is our community page. If you want an email reminder 30 minutes before we meet, fill this out. But if you don't, that's perfectly understandable. So you scroll down, and this is the calendar of what we're meeting and when. As you can see, I'm going to fill more of these out. So check this page out over the next few days to see what we're going to be learning about in December and when. Okay. Good to be back after missing a few. Thanks, Tim, for your time. I know it was for newer students, but a nice refresher for me. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much, Carol. Thank you so much, everybody. Can I play Kalina before I go? Unfortunately, I cannot. Okay, do you teach? Looks like Jacob teaches. Tony says, thanks, Tim. This is my second week on your channel. I'll check out your site and perhaps take a course. Yeah, totally up to you. I just want to throw that out there. Everybody that checks out my channel and likes my channel loves the courses. Very, very few exceptions to that. It's pretty much you know what you're getting into when you sign up for my courses. I have 8 students I teach, so well, congratulations, Jacob. I remember when I had 8, and I was super excited about that. And now with the YouTube channel, I have thousands, and I'm really excited about that. All right, everybody, I'm signing off for today. I'm glad we got a live stream in. Glad I toughed it out for you and that you all came and, we had a great class discussion together. We'll be getting some rest so I can come back in 2 weeks and deliver an awesome lesson. Like I said, next weekend, Saturday or Sunday morning, I have a lesson coming out that's like a great place to start if you're a beginner learning piano in terms of the topic. So I'm not going to give you a lot of things to practice in that lesson, but it's going to be like a quick run through of all the basics you need to know. It's going to be like an hour long lesson. It'll be interesting, but a great introduction into just touching on these little topics here or there. All right, nice meeting you too, Jeremy, and everybody else. Thanks for coming by today. I hope you can make it out for the lessons we have in the future. You're going to be hearing from me this week because we got, Tuesday tip coming out. Monday motivation, I don't know if I'm going to make because, like I said, I've been kind of feeling sick, so I can't, I may or may not get that out tomorrow, but, you'll be hearing from me this week. So everybody, thanks for coming out. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification so when we have new lessons coming out, which we do all the time, you don't miss a beat. There, Adria. Yeah, Adria likes when I say that. All right, everybody, have a great night. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.